Today we shall focus on order of operations in detail with some examples. For easy remembrance of the order, we have the famous phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." The first operation to be performed is parentheses or brackets. Next would be exponents, followed by multiplication and division, which have the same importance. Then comes addition and subtraction, again with equal importance and computed at the end. Now let's check out some examples starting from simple and increasing the complexity as we move on. First we have two simple expressions that involve addition and subtraction. Here 2 plus 5 and 8 minus 3 can be answered directly as 7 and 5. Our next expression is 2 plus 6 minus 3. Now there are two ways in which this can be computed. First, let's move from left to right. So 2 plus 6 is calculated first to give us the answer 8, and then we subtract 3 from it to get the final result of 5. Let's do the same expression from right to left. So we compute 6 minus 3 first, giving us the answer of 3, which is added to 2 to give us the final answer of 5. In this case, both the solutions give us the same correct answer. But let's move on to the next example and see what happens. 7 minus 3 plus 2. When computed from left to right, we compute 7 minus 3 first, which gives us 4, and that is added along with 2 to give us the final answer of 6. Now let's check out from right to left. So first we add 3 and 2 to give us the result of 5, which is then subtracted from 7 to give us the result of 2. Putting it both together, we can find that we get two different answers. So to avoid any confusion, we have the general rule that when we have operations of equal importance, we need to move from left to right. Moving forward, let's check out multiplication and division. Here we have two simple expressions, 2 into 5 and 9 divided by 3, which can be directly answered as 10 and 3. Next, 12 divided by 3 into 2. Here we know that multiplication and division have equal importance. So, we need to move from left to right. We compute 12 divided by 3 first to give us the answer 4, which is then multiplied by 2 to give us the final result of 8. A similar example, 3 into 8 divided by 2. Here again, we move from left to right. So we compute 3 into 8 first, which is 24, and then divided by 2 to give us the answer 12. Next, let us consider addition and multiplication. Now, these two operations have different levels of importance. First, we need to compute the multiplication before we do the addition. So 3 into 2 is computed first to give us the answer 6, which is then added to 7 to give the final result of 13. Next, we'll combine division and subtraction. Here again, division has to be computed first before subtraction is done. So we compute 12 divided by 2 first, which gives us the answer 6, and then subtract 4 from it to give the result of 2. Now let's put all the 4 basic operations together in a single expression. Remember, multiplication and division have equal importance, and addition and subtraction also has equal importance. And don't forget the order in which it has to be calculated. First, let's highlight the multiplication and division. So here we compute the division first since we are moving from left to right. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. Then we compute 1 into 2, which is 2. Now we are left with an expression with only addition and subtraction. So now again we move from left to right to compute 3 plus 3 first. That gives us 6, and subtract 2 from it to give the final answer as 4. Before continuing, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to it and don't forget to hit on the bell icon so that you get regularly updated about my new videos. Now let's move on to the next expression. Here again, we highlight the multiplication and division first. And we start computing from left to right. So 9 divided by 3 is done first to give us the answer 3, which is then multiplied by 2 to give us 6. Now we get the expression 11 minus 6 plus 8. So this again should be computed from left to right. So 11 minus 6 is done first to give us the answer 5, which is then added to 8 to give us the final answer of 13. Now let's move on to the next level and include exponents as well in our expression. So we highlight these exponents first and compute them. So square root of 9 is 3 and 2 to the power of 3 is 8. The next priority comes to division and multiplication. So moving from left to right, we compute 3 divided by 3 first, which gives us 1, and then we multiply it by 8. We now have the expression 10 minus 8 plus 7. Again, moving from left to right, we have 10 minus 8, which is 2, and then we add 7 to it to get 9 as the final answer. Next level, let's also add the parentheses. But for now, there are no exponents. In the next example, which is the last, we have parentheses and exponents together. So hold on. Now we have parentheses along with the 4 basic operations. So we highlight parentheses first and compute it. Note carefully that though the operation inside the parentheses has the least priority, we calculate it first because it's inside parentheses, which has the most importance. So 4 plus 3 is done, which gives us 7. The next level of importance goes to multiplication and division. So moving from left to right, we calculate 4 into 7 first as 28. Then we do 8 divided by 2, which gives us 4. Thus 28 minus 4 will become the final answer, 24. Coming to our final expression. Here we have parentheses, exponents, and all the basic operations. So let's do the parentheses first. We have 8 divided by 2 inside the parentheses. So we compute it first, which gives us the answer 4. Then comes the exponents. So we calculate 4 square. That gives us 16. Then comes multiplication. So 5 into 2 results in 10. Now we have 10 minus 4 plus 16. So computed from left to right, we get 6 plus 16, which gives us the final answer of 22. Hope you have understood order of operations clearly. If you have any difficulty in solving such problems, leave them in the comment section below. If you find this video useful, share it with your friend and make them learn maths the amazing way. Thanks for watching.